Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me for this video. These are my opinions only. Everything is allegedly, and I do not own any of the material. Once again, thanks so much. Please hit like and subscribe. Now let's get into the video. Destiny, it looks like you a whole scammer out there in those Huntsville streets. What's really going on? Now here you have, allegedly, text messages from one of your employees who were not paid for her services for working in your store. Now, it's been known, and you have admittedly stated that you received a PPP loan. PPP means Payroll Protection Program. So we the people are wondering why this young lady has not been paid. We also want to know, why did you send her a cease and desist? Why don't you cease with the excuses, sis, and pay that girl her money? Now here it is, your bad friend, Mel, has given you thousands of dollars to assist you in your time of need. Just gave it to you. And what do to show your thanks? You turn on her and you say that she was a bad friend. So, someone can help Destiny in her time of need, but you have this lady that has worked in your store and you can't pay her, especially in her time of need. It's my understanding that this lady has kids, household responsibilities, and so forth, and you take the time to draw up a cease and desist. Make it make sense. The time, the effort that it took you to compose that letter yourself, or have someone to compose it for you, or if it was done by an attorney, you would have to pay that attorney to do so. That's wasted money. That's her money that she could have been paid for her services. Now, it's also my understanding that this young lady was getting paid below minimum wage, $10 an hour. $10 an hour? We're going through a whole recession. The girl can't even get 2 gallons of gas with $10 an hour. But on top of that, for all of the hours that she's worked, allegedly, she hasn't gotten paid anything. You know, you're on trips and video shoots and doing this and doing that. But your only storyline on Love and Marriage Huntsville basically is your store, trying to get that up and running. But you can't do that on the backs of others, sis. You can't get your store up and running, but not pay the people that's helping you to do that. It's absolutely disgusting. And it also makes me believe that these are probably some of the traits that you showed your husband, which made him divorce you. Because, come on now, this man filed for a divorce while you were in the hospital giving birth? That don't make sense. That means you did something bad to cause that man to do that. Because why wouldn't he want to be in the home with his wife and new baby? And he seems to be a great dad, according to what we see on Facebook. What will cause this man to abandon you while you just had you guys' kid? So I believe that his mother peeped game, saw what you were on, and told that man, look, you better leave. You keep talking about he was clinging to his mother, or cleaving to his mother, or whatever the case may be, or he shouldn't have been. Yes, he should have. Some people need people in their lives that can see what they possibly can't see. Because, again, for the life of me, it does not make sense that you guys were in a relationship for years before you got married. And here it is, you got married and was divorced within a year's time. Something wasn't right on your end. Now, I'm not saying he's not without fault, but everything that you've told us was that he left you for the reasons, the minimal reasons that you've discussed. So, the people on the streets were trying to figure out what's up with you and your finances. You didn't have a couple dollars left from what Melody gave you, where you could have paid this young lady. You know, your bad friend, Mel, that dropped thousands of dollars because she saw you were in a time of need. You don't have the Scots that can possibly assist your new best friends, Tisha. Tisha appears to not even be able to withdraw anything from her account without Marceau's okay. But the way that you've jumped on her bandwagon, I know you can say, look, girl, I haven't even been able to pay this one employee. It's only $1,200 for 1 month, minus taxes and all of that. So can you assist? Can you help me so this won't blow up in my face? And I'm taping episodes and all of that, so I got an income coming in through that, and I'll pay you back. I'm sure if you would have went to Melody, she would have did it. So it's not making sense. And again, it's absolutely, absolutely disgusting that this girl had to get to this point. As the alleged text receipts in this video shows, she's reached out to management on several occasions trying to get paid. Just pay me my money. She didn't want anything extra or anything else. But you wait until she make a post on Facebook about the situation, and that's when Destiny is available to respond with a cease and desist. Oh, you shouldn't have said this publicly. Why not? Why not? She's exhausted all other measures. What else was she supposed to do? She looking at you on social media, flossing, and she hasn't been paid. She can't feed her kids. She probably can't get to the next job if she's found one since working for you. And you want to give her a cease and desist. Why don't you cease with the excuses, Destiny? Why don't you cease with blaming other people for your actions, Destiny? Why don't you cease using people? And then they are the bad guy. Just like Melody, the bad guy. She wasn't a good friend. She wasn't a part of my village. I don't know where you from. I hear you from the Midwest. I don't know what you heard, but when somebody help you without even being asked, that's a good friend. And if she wasn't able to, speaking of Melody, to be a part of your village while she was going through, I'm sure, one of the toughest times in her life. I know she make it look easy because she a boss. But that was tough, what she went through. Publicly, mentally, and what she's still going through. So she told you right. She really didn't have it in her at that time to be a part of your village. But she was your friend because she saw you in a time of need. And she helped you out. And Again, word on the street is you still haven't even attempted to pay her back. See, when you call somebody a bad friend, I couldn't even keep the money and have that hanging over my head. Yeah, you helped me, but here you go. You're a bad friend. So that money that you gave me here you go. I don't need it. Not you. You gonna dog her out. You gonna align with people that you know are trying to destroy her. Running back to Martell with stuff. Talking about her to Tisha. Who's not a good friend? It seems like you're not a good friend. And it also seems like you're just not a good person. Pay that girl her money. It wouldn't even be any further discussions because I'm sure just like the girl made the post that she hasn't been paid, if you do pay her, she'll make a post and say that as well. It's really, really not a good look at all. Disgusting.